Arthur's point of view, Kook came to Yoonmin mansion for completing his assignments. Jikook didn't understand the math assignments, so they went to Yoongi for asking his help. Yoongi made Kook understand his mistake and taught him. Yoongi handed over Jimin's bag to Jimin, but it was very heavy for him to carry, so Yoongi carried it to Jimin's room. Let's see what happens next. Jimin opened the door for Yoongi, but when he entered inside the room, he was welcomed by lots of cotton and feathers. Kook hit him by the pillow by thinking he was Jimin. When he saw it was Yoongi, not Jimin, he got shocked and stood there. Yoongi angrily looked at him, then saw the room. The whole room was covered with cottons and feathers. Yoongi angrily shouted, "What the hell is happening here?" Jikook is scared. "Sorry." Yoongi, "What sorry? Clean this room right now." Jikook, "Yes." Yoongi sat on the bed and washed them. Jimin went to take broom and other cleaning stuffs. Kook was picking the pillow and do it from the floor as they both were doing pillow fighting. Jimin came back with broom and other cleaning stuff. Within 5 minutes, they both cleaned the entire room. Right now, they were standing in front of Yoongi while hanging their head low. Yoongi, "Can't you two do normal things?" Jikook, "Sorry." Yoongi, Sorry, what sorry? How many times you would say sorry? Do you realize from the evening how many times you said sorry?" Jimin started counting. Yoongi, "Stop counting, you two made me mad." Hold his head by his hands. Jimin quickly hid his hands behind his back. Kook desperately wanted to laugh on Jimin's situation because he was looking too terrified but controlled himself. He was also very scared by Yoongi's anger. Yoongi, "Don't just stand here. Go to the corner and kneel down there. Hands should be up in the air, straight. Understand?" Jikook nodded their head, "Yes." They both went to the corner and Jimin kneeled down and raised his both the hands up. Kook also do the same, but when he kneeled, his pants closed, touched his bruise sheet, calf, and he screamed. Kook screamed in pain. "Ah!" Yoonmin looked at him. "What happened?" Kook tried to bear the pain. Nothing." Yoongi went near him. "Are you alright?" Soft tone. Kook tried to act normal. "Yeah." He was still in kneeling down and hands up position. Yoongi first looked at Jimin and saw his worried face. He immediately understood something is wrong and he tried to hide something. Yoongi, "Stand up." Kook, "But why?" Yoongi grabbed his arm and made him stand. "When I said something, listen it in once." Kook, "Okay, Hyang, sorry." Yoongi took him to the bed and made him sit on the bed. He started folding Kook's pant and Kook started panicking because he doesn't want Yoongi to see his bruise sheet, cough and get angry on tea. Kook, "Try to stop him." "Hyang, what are you doing? Leave it, please." Yoongi, "Let me check what is bothering you." Kook, hold Yoongi's hand. "Nothing is bothering me, Hyang. Please, I'm not comfortable. Please." Yoongi said him glare and Kook immediately leave his hands. "I will see that by myself." When he folded his right side pant, he can't believe on his eyes. He immediately folded his left side pant. He saw his both the calves had some bruises. It doesn't take much time to him realize that it was ruler's marks. As he is the professor, he often used these things. He remembered his time when Andrew gave him calf caning. Kook's marks nothing in front of Yoongi's marks, but he knows the pain. Kook didn't apply any ointment in this meantime. Only T applied the ointment first and last time. That's why it hasn't healed yet. The red marks clearly visible. You can count the marks. It was that much clear. Kook has milky white skin, so marks are more visible. Yoongi immediately left from there. Kook's eyes got teary. He looked at Jimin with terrified eyes. Jimin wants to take him in his embrace, but he can't move from his place. Yoongi gave him punishment. If he moved, then he has to face Yoongi's anger, which he never wanted to face. He tried to give him comfort by his words. Jimin, caring tone. "Cookie, don't cry, baby. Everything is fine." Kook, cracked voice. "Hyang, is he angry?" Jimin, comforting voice. "No, Bunny, why would he angry?" Kook, cracked voice. "Yes, he is definitely angry on me. Does he go to bring ruler or cane to punish me?" Jimin, comforting voice. "No, Bun, why are you thinking like that? Maybe he remembered something else. He will not punish you, don't worry." Kook, cracked voice. Then Yoongi entered inside the room with bowl of water and clean soft cloth. Jikook looked at him and stopped talking. Jimin was in his punishment position, whereas Kook was sitting straight on the bed. He was very scared. Yoongi, Jimin, come here. Jimin immediately stood up. He trembled a little but managed to walk. He went near Yoongi and Kook. Yoongi, Kook, lay down. Kook, scared eyes, no, no. Yoongi, Jimin, sit with him. Jimin sat on the bed. Yoongi gently pushed Kook and made him lie on the bed on his stomach. Kook was so scared. Jimin was also confused but tried to comfort Kook. Yoongi, so Jikook, don't be scared. I'm not going to beat you. So relaxed, okay? Soft voice. Jikook relaxed a bit, but Kook was still scared. Yoongi dipped the cloth on the water and looked at them. It will hurt a little. Bear it, okay? He gently patted his right thigh to indicate him. He looked at Jimin and signaled him to hold him tightly. Jimin understood and gave him a nod. Yoongi gently started cleaning his scalp and slowly applying ointment by blowing air, but when ointment touched his skin, he screamed loudly. Kook screamed in pain. Ah, hurts! Jimin immediately hugged him. It's okay, just little bit more, okay? You are doing great, it's done. Bear it a little more, trying to console him. Yoongi looked at him and it reminded him young Yoongi who screamed in pain whenever Andrew punished him. No one listened to his scream, no one was there to treat his wounds. He saw young Yoongi in Kook. The way he screamed is quite similar to him. He quickly applied ointment. In this meantime, Kook screamed his lungs out. Yoongi, it's done now. Why are you screaming now? Went to washroom to wash his hands. Kook cracked voice. Jimmy, Yoongi, it hurts a lot. Please do something now. Jimin, it hurts in starting, but then it will be fine. It's a very good ointment. It heals quickly. Kook, but it burns now. Jimin, just bear it now. You are my strong bunny, right? Kook nodded his head. Yes. Yoongi came from washroom and heard their cute conversation. Are they seriously in college? They seems like kindergarten's kid. Yoongi, how's it? It is still burning? Jikook looked at him and Jimin said properly. Jimin, it is still burn. Yoongi, it will be fine soon. Came near to them and sat in front of Kook on the small chair. Yoongi, you can sit now, but don't unfold your pants, okay? I want to know something. Jimin helped him sit properly and he sat beside him. Yoongi, comfortable? Kook nodded his head. Yes. Yoongi, so tell me who did this? Kook shook his head. No one. Yoongi, I want honest answer. No lying, no hiding the things. Kook looked at Jimin with scared eyes. Jimin gave him a nod. Okay. Yoongi, tell me who did this? Any professor? Kook shook his head. No. Yoongi, then how did you get these marks? Point on the marks. Kook, sir, punished me. Yoongi, sir, you mean tea? Kook nodded his head bugilessly. Yes. Yoongi, why? Jimin, for getting low marks and fighting. Yoongi, how many strokes he gave you? Kook, teary eyes. Don't know, after 30 I couldn't count. Jimin, for 30 minutes. Yoongi, shocked. What? But why? Jimin told him everything, how rudely T behaves with him, how he punished him. He told him each and every single thing. After listening everything, Yoongi got very angry on T. Yoongi's point of view. Jimin told me everything and now I am very angry. Yes, I told T be strict with Kook towards his studies, but it doesn't mean to forget to care him. Being strict doesn't mean only beatings. I am also angry on Jimin. I also gave him punishment, but according to him, I gave him punishment which he can bear, and after punishing him, I didn't leave him alone. I was with him all the time. I keep my eyes on his activities. T, I didn't expect this from you. Yoongi controlled his anger. Don't worry, I will talk to him. Kook looked up. No, Hyang, please don't say anything to him. Yoongi, but why? Kook, because I don't want. Don't get angry on him, please. Kook, okay, I will not say anything to him. Kook, small smile. Thank you. Jimin, how's your leg now? Is he still hurting? Kook swings his leg back and forth. No, it's not hurting. Yoongi, it's good. Jimin stood up and went to the door, but Yoongi stopped him. Yoongi, where are you going? Jimin turned around. To drink water, I'm thirsty. Yoongi pointed jug. Then what's this? Jimin. It's normal water. I want chilled water. Yoongi. Oh, right. I forgot you came from Antarctica. Kook giggles and Jimin hit on his shoulder. Jimin. Don't laugh. Kook ran outside. I will bring water for you, Jimin. I'm also thirsty. Yoongi tried to stop him. Hey! Jimin. He already left. Yoongi. Few minutes ago he was screaming in pain and now jumping like bunny. Jimin. He is fine now. Yoongi. Is he like that from childhood? Jimin. Like that means? Yoongi. Crackhead. Jimin. Yeah, he is like that from childhood when he was only 2. I knew him since he was in diaper. He is still a baby from inside. Yoonmin were talking. Cook came to the kitchen and took the cold water bottle and transferred it into the glass. He was drinking the water peacefully when doorbell rang. Ding dong, ding dong. Cook imitates the doorbell sound. Ding dong, ding dong. He put the glass on the kitchen sink and happily went to open the door. Meanwhile, with tea, he came into the house. He opened the door by spare key and entered inside the house. The house is so silent, like nobody lives here. He straight went to Cook's room to check him. But Cook wasn't there. He started panicking. He searched him everywhere, but Cook wasn't there. Many negative thoughts coming inside his mind. He checked his mobile by this hope that Cook messaged him, but there wasn't any message. He checked inside Cook's room that he left any note for him, but there wasn't any note. He got more panicked. Did he left the house because I beat him? No, it can't be possible. He called him many times, but Cook didn't pick his calls. How will he pick his call? He forgot his mobile on the center table and he was studying in Yoongi's room. T called Jimin, but he was also not picked his call. Jimin also forgot his mobile. T checked his wardrobe and found Cook's clothes there. He signed in relief. T signed in relief. His clothes are here, which means he didn't went anywhere to leave me. He took his car's key and went to search him nearby areas. He tried to call Jikook. Luckily, Jimin picked the call. He didn't waste any time and directly asked, Is Cook with you? Jimin replied yes. He immediately cut the call. He was very angry because he thought Cook went to Jimin's house to have fun. He directly drove to Yoonmin mansion. He rings the doorbell and Cook happily opened the door. Seeing him this much happy, his doubt more clear that he came here for having fun. Cook opened the door but got welcomed by T's angry face. He gulped hard and started taking back steps and entered inside the living room. T saw Cook's happy face and misunderstood him. T, deep angry voice. What are you doing here? Cook was scared to see his mad face. He didn't dare to say anything. He was just moving back. T, angrily shout. I said, what are you doing here? Can't you listen at once? Listening his shout, Yoonmin ran to living room and found T was looking super mad. He was glaring Cook and Cook was shivering due to fear. T, I think you will not understand this language, right? Don't worry, I will ask in different language in which you will understand everything. He raised his hand to slap him, but Yoongi was quick to hold his hand. T angrily looked at Yoongi and Cook hid himself behind Yoongi. He was still shaking. Yoongi shouts, What the hell are you doing? T, mad. Hyang, leave my hand. Nowadays he only understands this language. Yoongi, stop it right now. T, what is stop it, Hyang? And you, come out. Grabbed Cook's arm. Yoongi freed Cook from T's tight grip. T, behave yourself. Leave him right now. T, Hyang, please don't try to save him. Yoongi, I'm not trying to save him. Come and sit. We can talk calmly. T, I don't want to sit. Yoongi, and why so? T looked at Jimin who was standing at the staircase. He went to him and grabbed his arm and dragged him near Yoongi. Jimin screamed and tried to free himself. Ah, sir, leave my hand. Yoongi, mad. T, leave him. T is still holding Jimin's arm. Tell me, if Jimin goes to somewhere without informing you and not answering your calls, then what will you do? Sit calmly? Leave Jimin's arm. Yoongi to Jimin, are you alright? Jimin, rubbing his arm to lessen the pain. Yeah. Yoongi, Jimin never do this. He always inform me about his location. He always message me after reaching the home. Why would he go anywhere without informing me? T angrily. See this young, you got sensible husband who knows you will be worried if you can't find him, and see him, my irresponsible boyfriend and to be future husband. He came here without informing me. I told him to not go anywhere. I even took his bike's key. But see, he came here. And not only this, he didn't answer my calls. I'm a big fool who was searching him in here and there, and he didn't even think about me. He was too busy in having fun that he forgot about me. You know what, Yang? You said right that I shouldn't give him this much liberty. He became so careless now, but it still doesn't lead. I will teach him everything today. He again grabbed Cook's arm and started dragging him towards the door, and Cook started screaming. Cook screaming, ah, so sorry, I will never do this again. T started dragging him. I will make sure that you will never repeat this ever in your life. Yoongi ran to main door and freed Cook, and Cook immediately hid himself behind Yoongi and hugged him tightly. He was so scared right now. Yoongi, T, calm down. You are very angry right now. To Cook, I am here. Don't be scared. Stroke his hands. T, Yang, you are still taking his side. You think he is right? Yoongi, Jimin, take Cook. Jimin came and took Cook with him inside the living room. Cook quickly hugged him like a koala. He was very scared. Yoongi dragged him inside the living room by holding his hand and made him sit on the couch. T, Hyang, leave me. Yoongi, T, you are very angry. T, then what should I do? Am I wrong? Yoongi, no, you aren't wrong. To Cook, Cook, why didn't you inform him? Cook cracked voice, I thought to go home before than him. Choked. Jimin patted his back. T. See, Yang, you hear his reply. He thought he goes to home before than me, so there wasn't any need to inform me. Send glares. Yoongi, I heard everything. T, calm down. T, I'm calm down, Yang. And you, how did you come here? Your bike's key was with me. You forget your wallet in your room. Cook cracked voice. Walk. He was trying to answer, but due to excessive crying, he can't form sentence. T. What? Say clearly. Jimin. He was trying to say by walking. He came here by walking. T. What? You walked for 3 kilometers? Cook nodded his head. Yoongi. Unbelievable. T. Stood up. Hang, it's already very late. I think we should leave now. To Cook. Come with me. Cook holds Jimin's arm more tightly and shook his head vigorously. Yoongi in mind. If I send Cook with T in this situation, then definitely he will beat him. He is very angry right now. He doesn't have any control over his anger. Yoongi, T, leave Cook here for tonight. I will drop him tomorrow at the college. Don't worry, okay? T, Hyang, I know. Why don't you want to send him with me? I will not do anything to him. Yoongi, T, he is very scared. Let him stay with Jimin for tonight. T, but Hyang. Yoongi, no but T. T looked at Cook who was shivering. Okay, left from there. Yoongi went outside to drop T at his car. Jimin took Cook in his room. T was still very angry with Cook, but he can't see him shivering. He was very angry, but Cook was still his boyfriend with whom he loves by his whole heart. He knows at this time Cook needs Jimin the most, so he allowed him to stay with him. T. Yang, I'm really sorry. Because of us, you and Jimin got disturbed. Yoongi, shut up. You are my younger brother. You never disturb me. This is your house too. You both are always welcome. For me, Cook is also like Jimin. I will never disturb by you two. T. Hyang, hesitate to tell. Yoongi knows what he wants. Wanna hug, right? T nodded his head vigorously like a small kid. Yes. Yoongi stretched his arms. Come here. T didn't waste any second and quickly hugged him tightly. Like Cook, he was also craving for warm hugs and love. He started pulling his heart out. Yoongi always shows that he doesn't care for anyone, but deep inside he is the most caring person. It's just he is not good at expressing his feelings because of his terrible past. He knows what he feels, how lonely he feels right now. He didn't stop him. He let him cry. T started complaining. T. Yang, he's so careless. He came here without informing me. He didn't even leave a single note. He didn't pick my calls. I was so scared when I didn't found him in house. You know how many negative thoughts were coming in my mind. If something happened to him, then I will die. I can't live without him. Why can't he see my feelings? I'm doing this for his better future. Why doesn't he understand this? Yoongi strokes his ears. I know T, I can understand your feelings. I also worry a lot when Jimin takes so long to message me. And here Kook came to us without informing you. T, then why doesn't he understand my pain, Yang? Yoongi, he will be understand. You have to talk with him calmly. You have to make him understand everything. He wasn't dumb. He is so scared from you. That's why he is behaving like this. Don't worry, everything will be fine soon. T broke the hug. Thank you, Yang. Yoongi, you want me to drop you at your home? T, no, Yang, I'm fine. I can drive. Yoongi, have you eaten your dinner? T, yes, Yang, I had eaten in the meeting. Yang, please. Yoongi, don't worry, Jimin is with him. He will take care of him. You just go with peaceful mind. Don't take stress, okay? T, okay. To be continued. Questions. How's the episode? Did Yoongi could do to stop Kook with themselves? Will now everything be fine between Taekook? Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. What do you think about Yoongi's nature? Do you think he is cold and scary like he shows to others? We will meet soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.